I don't have my own YouTube channel.
There's a reason why probably most people don't have their own YouTube channel. What's up, family? We are celebrating Christmas early this year, and I am with my friend and son-in-law, Jay. Actually, we just found a lost dog. Hang on a second.
Oh my god, this is big.
She doesn't have a tag on. I had some treats and she's scared to death. I don't know what to do. She doesn't have a name tag on or anything. She's scared to death. I tried to pick her up and she was fighting me. Goodness.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave her.
You think we can get her in the car?
I don't know. See if she'll get in the car.
Come on. You can get in the car? Come on. Come on, get in. Get in.
Oh boy, I don't know if you're a girl or boy. Let me go back and tell. Actually, just take me back to the house.
Alright, so crazy change of plans. This totally unscripted, for real. We are headed out to go get some pizzas for dinner. And my wife had just run in the house and said, I just encountered a dog, a loose dog. And as we were rolling up, we found her, and so we're going to take her back to the house to see if we can get her connected back with her family. Can you tell if it's male or female?
I think it's female. I don't see it.
Whoa.
Family friendly YouTube.
She doesn't have a tag on, but she's definitely got a collar on, so she belongs to somebody. This takes me back to what's interesting.
Yesterday was the anniversary.
Yesterday is the anniversary of the second time, right? It was the second time we lost Maggie.
Yeah.
You can click the card up here and you can check that video out, kind of our story of redemption with Maggie. So this is kind of cool that we found somebody else's dog on the anniversary of losing our own dog, which is pretty crazy. She's super friendly. We're gonna take her back and
look at my face.
We're gonna take her back and get her put away and see if we can get her connected with her family.
A few moments later.
Okay, this is a riddle solved very quickly. Believe it or not, the dog belonged to somebody in our neighborhood, and the guy we ran into on the street actually ran into the people that were out looking for their dog. And so, you know, we went 5 days looking for Maggie. Fortunately, these guys went like 15 minutes looking for their dog. That turned out pretty cool. Jay suggested that we talk about my weight loss journey, which is kind of funny because we're going to pick up pizzas.
Maybe that was a bad suggestion.
Not a bad suggestion. I think it's...
I just remember you made a vlog about it. I thought, you know, it'd be worth talking about.
I did. I made a vlog about that some time ago. You guys should know that I have lost 20 pounds this year. But Jay, you lost a significant amount of weight.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit more than a year though, right?
Yeah, I lost 70 pounds in 2017, and I've just been maintaining at my current weight for the 2018.
And dude, you look like a totally different guy.
I look a lot different, yeah.
Do you feel different?
Oh, absolutely. Like back in 2015, I have a desk job where I just sit down and work all day, and I would be so tired at the end of the day from not doing anything that I would have to take a nap after my work day. And I didn't really like living like that, so I decided to change it, and now I have more energy than I really know what to do with.
So how did you do it though? Like, you know, people like me, I'm like the world's worst at trying like some crazy diet. So like, for example, you know, I've talked about this. I'm probably gonna go like eat potatoes for an entire month.
You're gonna do the all potato diet?
All potato diet. I've done Atkins. Actually, I lost like 150 pounds on Atkins over 18 months one time.
Oh wait, 150?
Yes.
That's a lot.
No, it wasn't 150. It was like 100 pounds. Because I was like, honestly, I have no idea how much I weighed.
You don't tend to weigh yourself when you're at your heaviest.
Well,
at least I didn't.
I was weighing myself when I would go to my parents' house, and my parents' scale was one of those analog ones, you know, with the wheel. It went up to 246 pounds was the max. And all I can tell you is that I was maxing that joker out.
Dang.
It would just...
You really don't know how far you were over.
So I don't know. I mean, the reality was I was probably about 300 pounds, I'm guessing. I was probably knocking on 300 pounds. I mean, I was wearing size 42 pants, and they were super tight. I was about to have to go to size 44 pants.
And you lost over 100 pounds.
And then I definitely lost at least 100 pounds on Atkins in about 18 months. And I did it without, I just changed my diet.
Right.
All I did was
Didn't really work out.
I didn't really work out. I mean, I did some exercise because I felt like that was probably the right thing to do. But for the most part, I just changed the way that I eat.
That's what I did.
But you added a significant amount of exercise as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me, they go hand in hand. Every time in my life that I've ever tried to work out, I always end up eating better as a result. And every time that I try to eat better, I always end up working out as a result, because just a little bit of change in my energy level really makes a big difference for me. Sometimes I'm kind of a little bit of a slave to my emotions. And so if I make a positive change, I tend to make a pretty hard positive swing in other areas of my life too.
But I remember you first started like doing like P90X, right?
Yeah, that was like kind of my starter thing. I was just like, actually Tony Horton, who does P90X, he has another program that I started with, and I didn't really advertise this because it doesn't sound as cool as P90X, called 10-Minute Trainer. And it was little 10-minute workouts that you do.
Okay.
And I started doing 1 of those every day, and then I worked up to doing 2 of those every day, and then I worked up to doing 3 of those every day. But I really wasn't losing any weight. I was just like, I mean, maybe I was losing a little, but I was just like trying to change. And then it wasn't until I really started to understand calorie intake and calorie input and output that I really started to see a lot of significant changes.
You know what's interesting? You got married, and a lot of people you married my daughter. Right. Great choice.
She's a great, I have to say that, but I mean it.
No, so what I was going to say is a lot of people will, you know, they decide to get married, and then they decide, oh, I want to lose a lot of weight before I get married or whatever. And you were, when you guys got married, you were probably at your happiest, weren't you?
Absolutely. And I was not happy. Like, I was happy with everything else in my life, but I just wasn't too pumped about who I was. I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't have any negative ramifications on my relationship with Caitlin, because I almost thought, like, how could this chick love me? You know what I mean? Like, she's so cool and fit and happy, and she had, like, it seemed like, right, it always seems like she had everything together. And I was like, I thought I was just a little bit of a mess. But luckily we didn't have any negative stuff there.
So you guys got married, right, and then all of a sudden you went on this health kick, and you started losing weight. I mean, you worked hard for it.
Yeah. So not everybody. I've had a lot of people tell me, like, oh man, your wife must have made you lose weight, because I didn't lose weight until after we got married. But she didn't care. She honestly did not care. She just loved me for me. But I, being significantly older than her, I didn't want to die. I didn't want to not take care of myself. I felt like I had a bigger responsibility at that point. And so I just said, you know what, if I'm gonna be a good husband, getting in shape is part of that, and I'm not gonna fail again, because I had failed a lot of times trying.
So you think, so marriage actually inspired you to get healthy? Yeah,
that was a big deal for me. You know, just having somebody else that I never really had, like my own family. You know, like I have a family that I'm a part of, but this was the first step into having my own family that I was responsible for. And so that was enough of the kick that I needed, and also it was some accountability, because I used to have this thing where I would be laying in bed at 11 o'clock and decided I need some donuts, and so I'd drive to the gas station and get some donuts. Yeah. And it's a lot harder to talk yourself into driving to the gas station at 11 when you're laying next to your wife, you know, watching Netflix, instead of laying by yourself watching Netflix. So that was really helpful.
And probably if you had to tell your wife at 11 o'clock at night, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go grab some donuts,
she'd be like, what?
She might nix that.
She'd be like, oh, what?
That's a bad idea.
She would just look at me like I'm an idiot. What do you need donuts for? You just ate like 5,000 calories for dinner.
She probably would too.
Yeah, she wouldn't say it. She'd be like, you're dumb.
If I was laying in the bed at 11 o'clock and said, I think I'm gonna go get some donuts, on some occasions my wife might actually say, hey, that's a great idea, get me a Boston cream.
Hold on, let me grab my coat.
No, she definitely wouldn't go, but she would place her order for pickup. But she and I both need to get healthy. We are about to journey into our 50s, which is kind of a weird place in our lives. You know, as you get older, you got to start thinking about taking care of yourself and being around for your family. And
do you think that will be harder for you, being an empty nester, to be disciplined, or easier?
No, you know what, I found self-discipline for me comes comes pretty easy. It's convincing myself to do it that's the hard part.
The execution.
It's once I get started on it and I make up my mind to do something, I can do anything that I put my mind to. But it's the getting started part. It's the making the decision to give up something for something else. So, you know, if you're heavy, I mean, I'm still 240 pounds. I would love to get under 200 again. And I know I can do it. I can tell you that I've tried some dieting. And I've lost some weight this year, but I've not lost nearly as much as I would want to, but I haven't been disciplined enough to do it. And I'm one where if I fall off the wagon, I fall hard.
Right. And you know, I do that too a lot. It's like every time I took a cheat day, they turned into a cheat month.
Right. Mine typically turns into a cheat week.
Right. And so one thing that I learned, I was in a program called Macroholics, and our coach posted something one time, and he said, listen, if you have a hard time when you have a cheat day, or maybe you just fall off the wagon for a day and then you go off the rails for a month, that's like waking up in the morning, going outside and seeing that you have a flat tire on your car, and then slicing the 3 other tires just because you have one flat tire.
Right.
And that really hit me like, yeah, that's true. Like, one bad day sucks. It's like whatever, but just because you screw up one day doesn't mean you have to make a whole month out of it.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. It's just, I don't know, it's the pattern of my life for some reason. It's really bizarre.
You're a pretty extreme dude.
I'm very extreme.
Extreme sports.
Yeah, I don't, in some regards I like that about myself, and in other regards I despise that about myself, because it makes things difficult sometimes.
That's why you're going to go on the all potato diet, because you're so extreme.
True.
I can't get you to just count calories. You just got to just eat potatoes for a whole month.
There's this dude like in the UK or something that ate potatoes he's eating potatoes like for a year or something, and he's lost a ton of weight. I'm gonna hate it. You know what, I probably shouldn't do that.
I mean, I think you should try it, but then don't, after you're done with that, don't just take a cheat month after that.
Then I should go into something else.
Yeah, have a backup plan. Like, do the potato thing as a curiosity, because I think it's a good idea out of curiosity, and you should vlog the crap out of it.
Oh, I should do that.
Right? And then you're gonna get tired of it after a few weeks, and then you should just go back and it's maybe something more reasonable.
Oh, and be like that guy that's like, oh, I hate potatoes.
Like the McDonald's guy who just ate McDonald's every day for 30 days.
Yeah, and he got like so sick. Didn't he get like really sick?
He had some issues, but.
All right, I'm gonna go pick up these pizzas. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Do you want me to follow you in?
No.
I'll do some. He never wants me to do any cool like Casey Neistat stuff. Stupid.
All right, so benefits of knowing people that work at a pizza place is you can get hooked up on some cheaper pizza. So.
What are the cons of knowing someone who works at a pizza place?
The fact that you have access to
free pizza.
so much pizza. Well, I don't get it for free, but we definitely get it at a significant discount. So
I had a roommate that worked at Papa John's one time, and he would just make, at the end of his shift, he would make crazy pizzas and then bring them home for us to try for free.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
When I was in college, I worked at a pizza place, and my roommate worked at a different pizza place, so he was constantly bringing home pizza, and I was bringing back pizza, and so we were like the dorm pizza guys. You talked about, you guys, you and Caitlin have talked about making 2019 like the year of getting ripped. Yeah,
Caitlin is naturally pretty fit already, but she has some hobbies that would require her to gain some strength, and so she has expressed a little interest in that. So, and I've been lifting more in 2018. Actually, for me, I haven't really like talked about this a lot because it's not that worth talking about, but I'm focusing more on flexibility in 2018 because I'm really not flexible, and I don't want to get old and be like real stiff.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I'm going to be doing a lot of flexibility training in 2019, but also just building muscle. Since I've been kind of coasting in 2018, I haven't really been trying very hard. And so 2019, I'm gonna start pushing myself again.
Something I've always wanted to do is have abs, like a washboard abs.
That's on my list for 2019.
Okay, what does it take? What will it take for us to accomplish that?
Abs are made in the kitchen. You have abs.
What do you mean they're made in the kitchen? with what you eat?
Yeah, it's not the workouts that you do to have visible abs. It's cutting calories hard for a long time.
Cutting calories.
Yep. You have those abs that you want to see are actually there in your body already. You just got to get all of the other stuff out of the way.
So these guys that are like super ripped, that you see just like amazingly ripped, these swimsuit model guys with the super abs, that's obviously most of those guys are like working out hardcore.
Yeah, actually they probably eat more calories than you do, but that's not how they got started. They had to cut first, and then they built on top of that, and then they have to eat so much now just to keep all of that muscle mass. But for someone like you or me, we have to go through the whole cutting process before we ever get to the point to where we can just eat, 4,000 calories in a day and still be looking super ripped. Okay,
so how many calories are we talking about cutting here? Like,
I eat around 1,700 calories a day when I'm cutting. And I could go maybe a little bit lower than that if I really need to. But usually that causes me to lose a couple pounds a week.
So how many, like what if I wanted to do that in my own body, well, like what should I be looking?
You should be flexible. So you should always look to lose between 1% and 2% a week of weight. And so you want to base everything off of results, right? You don't want to just pick a number, and then if that number is not working for you after a few weeks, stay at that number. You would want to go down. So you would say, okay, I want to lose a pound a week or 1.5 pounds a week. And then you weigh yourself at the same time every day. And then let's say a couple weeks goes by and you haven't lost any weight. You're going to need to cut some more calories.
What kind of BMI do you have to be at before you actually start seeing that?
I don't really know. 12? 10, 6? I have no idea.
Just for the record, neither one of us are scientists, neither one of us are nutritionists, neither one of us are kinesiologists.
All we are is just fat dudes who love pizza.
That is so true. But if you ever...
we want to be better than that.
If we ever want to be not fat dudes... Right. You can still love pizza and not be a fat guy.
Oh, absolutely. You can be ripped and eat pizza.
That's what we have to find. That's what I need to find. My problem is, for me though, man, is I don't ever want just a little bit of something. Right. Sometimes I feel like I would rather not have it at all if I can't eat a lot of it.
That's because you're so extreme.
That's what April keeps telling me.
I lost 70 pounds. And I ate ice cream almost every day. Almost every single day I ate ice cream. I had beer on the weekends, because it's not necessarily about what you eat, and you should eat healthy, but if you eat 5,000 calories of greens, you're gonna gain weight. It doesn't matter. If you eat too much if you eat too many calories, no matter what it is, you're gonna gain weight. That's just the science of it.
So you can eat 5,000 calories worth of broccoli. I don't even know if that's possible.
I don't think you could physically eat 5,000 calories worth of broccoli in a day. But yes, if you eat more calories than you burn, you gain weight. It doesn't matter what it is. But the reason that people tell you to eat whole foods is because whole foods like broccoli, vegetables, lean meats, they'll make you feel full faster than processed sugars. And so that's why people would tell you that. But it doesn't matter. A calorie is a calorie no matter where it comes from. You can eat just straight protein and gain weight. You can eat just straight carbs and gain weight. You can eat just fat and gain weight if you're eating too much of it. And so the key is, if you want to have a pizza, can you have just one piece of pizza and log it in your food journal, and then not have another piece of pizza 15 minutes later and lie about that on your food journal? That's the hard part.
Yeah, see, I'm too by the book to lie about stuff. So like, if I consume it, I'm gonna write it down. Because you're just lying to yourself, which is stupid.
Yeah, and you're hurting your results.
Why would you do that? All right, so let's do this. We're gonna make a commitment to the internet right now. To YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, all 311 of you guys that watch my channel right now.
Currently.
So we're gonna make a commitment to you guys that 2019 is the year of getting ripped.
We're gonna count our calories, and for January, Dave's only gonna eat potatoes,
I can't do it in January. I'm probably going to have to do that in February.
Okay, that's the shortest month of the year.
Yeah. Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's a bonus.
Yeah. So do it in February, and then you can vlog that, and people will see what it's like to just eat potatoes. One time I tried to just eat broccoli for a whole month until I raised enough money to buy a well in Africa for a village. And I started getting like bags under my eyes, and I was waking up late. And my boss was like, "Hey Jay, I really love what you're trying to do, but you really got to eat some food." And I was like, "All right."
What's the date today? The December
9th. December 9th.
December 9th. Okay, so my goal is by December the 9th of 2019, I'm gonna pull up my shirt and show you guys my ripped abs.
Okay, I don't know if you could do it in a year.
What?
It might take longer than that. But you'll have very much closer than you are now. I went with no cheat days for 6 straight months. Not one cheat day for 6 months, and I didn't even make that much progress. I mean, I lost about, 15, 18 pounds, 20 pounds maybe during that 6-month stretch, but I didn't get close to abs.
Okay, but being that I'm extreme.
Okay, yeah.
Could an extremist pull it off in 12 months?
I'm not sure, because to lose weight that fast to get to that BMI from your starting point right now, I think that you're gonna lose a lot of muscle mass trying to lose weight that fast, and I don't think that's the healthiest option for you. I think you're gonna wanna go with December 9th of 2020.
So 2019 is the year of getting ripped. And if you want to get ripped with me and Jay, go ahead and put in the comments below, go ahead and make that commitment to us.
Getting ripped.
And make that commitment to yourself that 2019 is the year of getting ripped. Ripped like super healthy and just like killing it. And you'll feel so great about yourself. So if you want to do that, in the comments below, go ahead and put that commitment to me and to you. It's more about you, not me, right? But go ahead and make that commitment in there, and we will do this together. And like Jay said, in February, I'm going to eat nothing but potatoes, and I will vlog about that, and I know it's already going to be miserable.
I'm already feeling sick about it, actually.
I know it's going to be super miserable. So I will go ahead, I will do that for you guys, and I promise to keep you guys updated on my progress. I'll keep you updated on Jay's progress too. So yeah, we will do this together. 2019, year of getting ripped. I love you guys. God bless. Bye.
Smash that like button.